Hope you all are doing well. Things keep messing up. Tried recording this video a couple times. Let's hope this one goes better than the other ones. Anyway, so hey everyone, this is Dusty and Dice. Today we're doing 10 in 10. 10 questions in about 10-ish minutes to get to know a game. What are we looking at today? Today we're looking at a game called The Daily Weather. It is published by Bunshy Games. I believe the game is currently on Kickstarter. Bunshy sent me a preview copy to try it out, and then I'll give you all my personal opinions. But thank you, Bunshy. The player count is 1. It's, what is it? Ages 8+, and plays in about 10 minutes. They didn't tell me how much the game would be going for, but all their other games sell for $12.99. They're wallet games on their website. I have no content warnings for the game, and so on to the next question. What is the theme of the game? And like I said, this is a preview copy, so the rules was on a sheet of paper. When the game actually comes out, it'll be a real rule book. But reading the theme from the rules. Forecasting the weather is both an art and a science. As the new head meteorologist of your local station, show off your skills by creating the most accurate forecast each day. All right. So you're a meteorologist. Well, I totally butchered that word. Anyway, so the theme of this game is you're a meteorologist. There you go, Dustin. Forecasting the weather, but what you're actually doing is playing a brilliant puzzle game. What's included? First, keep in mind that I have a preview copy and not the final form of the game. That said, the game is 18 cards, just like the other Bunshy games. For the preview, like I said, the rule book is printed on a sheet of paper, but in the final version, there'll be a real rule book. The preview copy did not come with the card wallet, but the final version will have a card wallet, just like the other Bunshy games. What options do the player have? Does the player have? Do the player have? Man, I cannot talk today. Anyway, this is a little puzzle game, so there isn't like other player options like characters to choose from, and that's okay. Though there isn't player options like multiple characters, the game changes every day based on the current calendar date in real life, and I thought that was cool, but I'm getting ahead of myself. What is the main mechanic here? What's the gameplay like? Well, you set up the game by finding the current month, date, week of the month, and day of the week. And I did that already for us. Current month, January. Current date, the 29th. Let's see. Week in the month, 4/5, dates 22 through 31, because today is January 29th. I don't know why I was pointing at it. Anyway, and then today, the day of the week is Thursday. Bam. Lay down the month and the date cards according to the week card. So our month card is going to be like that, and our date card is going to be like that, because that's what our week number card tells us. If it was the first week of the month, it would be a different setup. Sorry. The day of the week also shows you a symbol and a pattern, and that's part of the end game condition. Is not only are you going to do some other things, but you have to get this symbol and pattern. More on that in a minute. You're going to shuffle the 6 weather cards. Draw 2. Now you can rotate the weather cards, but you cannot flip them. In a turn, you're going to lay down 1 weather card. The weather card you lay down has to be an exact match, symbol and background, to one of the cells on the card you're laying it onto. So you'll notice that there's symbols, obviously, but also there's different backgrounds. Here's the solid background. Here's a half and half background. Here's a striped background. Okay, so if I was going to lay this down, I would have to. So it's a cloud with a striped background. I would have to put it over a cloud with a striped background like that. Okay. The weather card you lay down has to be an exact match. You can't cover the current month and date. So you can't cover January, can't cover the 29th because that's today's date. In fact, you want to cover every other month and every other date except for today's date. After you play a card, play a weather card, so let's say I did play that over the cloud. Then I draw another weather card, and then the next turn starts. How does the game progress? You're trying to cover up all the months except for the current month and all the dates except for the current date, and you're trying to create this pattern with what it tells you to create. So this is telling me that I want a solid background in this pattern. So I would have to lay cards so that by the end of the game, I would have something kind of like that. So it's solid background, skip one, solid background. Okay? But how I just did that wouldn't work because I covered the 29th. But that was just an example. And you have to cover all the months and all the dates and do that pattern by the time you play the last card. Only 6 cards. So this is a puzzly game. And that's just what you need to do to end the game. Then comes scoring. The bottom of the weekday tells you how to earn points once the game ends. So you get points equal to the number of the cells in the longest column. So we'll say it was like that. We would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points for the game. Sorry. What's my favorite thing about this game? I am usually not a fan of puzzle games, but I think this game is absolutely brilliant. My favorite part is that the game is based on the current date. That means this puzzle changes every single day. You could wake up and play this game every morning with your morning coffee or your Monster, and the puzzle would be slightly different than the day before. And you're just sitting there slamming a Monster, doing a puzzle every single day. Sorry. That's a lot of replayability. Also, they have a date card for special days like holidays or birthdays. Let's see. Yeah, right here. So if it's your birthday, you could play with that, or Valentine's Day, Christmas, Turkey Day, Halloween's. And I thought that was a pretty good touch. My least favorite things about this game, well, I'll be honest, I love a good theme for a game, like elves versus orcs or something like that. And at first, the theme for daily weather really didn't appeal to me. I never thought I'd be playing a game where I'm a meteorologist. Hey, I said it right. However, this game won me over. I'm so glad that I decided to try it, and I'm so glad that Bunshot Games sent it to me. So thank you. I think I already said that. My bad. I did find one part of the rule book that was a little unclear to me. And I had to watch a video or two to kind of work it out. It's the last of the endgame conditions. Essentially, even though I don't like how it was worded, I believe what they meant was when the cards are set up, your month cards and your date cards are like that, or maybe they're like this, or however, you need to play, part of ending the game is you need to play a card that kind of connects the two. Just how they worded it in the rules confused me a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that's what they meant. I do have one concern. People who are super good at puzzles could possibly find it a little easy. I'm not very good at puzzles, but with some thinking and tinkering, I can win this game. But that might be part of the brilliance of this game. Making a puzzle game that a lot of people can play and enjoy without feeling frustrated, but they also included a scoring mechanic so that those who are super good at puzzles can continually try to beat their own high score. So there's a little something in here for everybody. How replayable is it? I already said it. You can, you can replay this every single day of the year. Okay. People talk about a game that is hitting your table. You know, how many games do you have that's hitting your table as many times as this could in a year? I mean, you're talking this could hit the table every single day. 365, son. Um, you can get this 18 card table to your game. All my 18 card game to your table. Man, I cannot talk tonight. Who is this for? This is for the person that wants a small game, a budget game, a person who likes puzzles and wants a game that they can play every single day. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for putting up with my inability to speak tonight. And thank you for watching this 10 and 10. If this helped you get to know the game, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Until next time, y'all know the motto. If you don't, y'all about to hear it. Ready? Enjoy games, grow daily, trust Jesus. Peace! I'm really bad at ending these things.